Today we're talking about the rise of Sideneck. Now you've heard of Wideneck and you know about Longneck, but there exists another man and his name is Sideneck. Now this is not a Halloween prank, ladies and gentlemen. Sideneck is going around looking like this 365 days a year. And he posts content almost as often as that. There are some videos where he's messing around with a piñata. Take a look.
You know what some of you girls should dress up as for Halloween? A piñata, considering you let anybody get it.
And here we have him on a date.
I hate moose. They're so big and stupid.
Matter of fact, the moose kicked
Hit
me
your
in the
head,
head.
right? Oh my god, we're finishing each other's sentences.
Can I have your number?
There's also been some National Geographic type content made with him out in the woods. And if you're paying attention, you'll notice that one of his arms, well, it appears to have lost full control. It's just dangling there. Now he swings it around, but he's still got quite the following with 100,000 people following him on Instagram and a whopping 2.5 million over on TikTok. And in his own words, well, he turned lemons into lemonade. I mean, a simple video of this guy walking out of his house, it's pulled in a whopping 3.3 million views. But if you're wondering what happened here, if he was born this way or if it was the result of a freak accident, well, you're going to want to stay tuned to this video. Now, Sideneck, he has built quite the following. He's also a Canadian, so I love showing the support. Now, wherever you guys are watching this video, be sure to give us a follow. And speaking of Wideneck and Longneck, I was actually on the phone with those two just a few weeks ago. Now, I got them hooked up with a huge Hollywood producer, so stay tuned to the end of this video to find out what that's all about. All right, let's get into who is Sideneck. Now, first glance, you might think that Sideneck is the product of some kind of birth defect. And, well, that's where I started. When I was looking at this guy, I was thinking that's an unfortunate way to come into this world. But it turns out it's not his father who's to blame. Now, Sideneck, in fact, is a survivor. This man was actually pronounced dead at the scene of a car crash, but miraculously, he came back to life.
Yeah, 11 years ago, I got in an accident that changed my life. I went from looking like this to looking like this. But I didn't let it stop me. Yeah.
Now, if you think that's his real voice, it's not. It's a character he plays. He gives more of an honest answer here.
It was April Fool's Day 2010, 1:30 in the morning. I was driving to town and I ended up hitting a 1,200-pound moose in a little Hyundai Tiburon. I ended up breaking my neck in 3 spots, my back in 2 spots, right side of my face in 5 spots, shattered my brachial plex, paralyzed my right arm, broke 2 ribs. Those ribs punctured both my lungs and deflated my lungs, and then my lungs filled up with blood. I was pronounced dead on scene. My buddy heard all that stuff going on, freaked out, came over, shook me, hit me in the chest, and I spit blood back, and here I am.
Seems like a legit cool dude, man. Can you imagine being dealt those cards and, making light of it, entertaining people with it? God bless him. Now, following the accident, well, he spent 2 weeks in a coma and 2.5 months in bed recovering from the accident. Now, he lost feeling in his right arm, and the severe damage to his neck, well, it left him with lifelong physical challenges. Now, Sideneck, he is a survivor of a horrific car accident. Now, the effect of the collision, well, it was so severe that his car was thrown into the air several feet and it landed in a swamp. Now, during the accident, well, the moose had actually kicked him in the face, and this is what caused him to break his neck in 3 places, leaving him paralyzed on the right side of his body. Now, on top of all this, he also suffered from broken ribs, particularly blood fire spots on his face. There was some brain damage and bleeding in his brain, resulting in over 25 injuries. I mean, hitting a moose, if that's not bad enough, for the moose to be in your car and then kick you, oh, horrific. It's like getting attacked by a dinosaur. Listen, my heart just goes out to this guy. He's entertaining the masses, and he's been through something not a lot of us could get up from. But here he is, putting on a show, getting people laughing, and carrying on with his life. I gotta give him huge props. Now, obviously, the name of Sideneck, it must have been inspired by the success of Wideneck and Longneck. And speaking of those two, I actually got in contact with them not long ago. Now, a big Hollywood producer had been watching YouTube, found me, and he's like, if anyone knows how to contact these two boys, it's gotta be me. So he hit me up. We got talking on the phone. This guy's worked on some big movies. Anyway, he's worked with a ton of huge stars, and he was looking for Longneck and Wideneck's number, and apparently he's working on some kind of documentary. So perhaps Sideneck will be the next to get a call. I could do the reference. I could send it his way. Who knows? Tie these things together. We might just get one big neck movie. All right, guys, I'm wrapping up this video here. My name's Michael McCrudden. Let us know who you want us to feature next, and I'll see you guys in another video.